Hi, so we talk about the improper integral today. So what is that? I will make an example. For example, you have an integral from 1 to 2 of x minus 2 to the power of minus 2 with respect to x. So observe this equation. Yeah, maybe you could try to draw it, then you will know what happened. So we are going to calculate the value from 1 to 2 of the equation of x minus 2 to the power of minus 2, right? So which will be like this. Here is the x minus 2, and as you can see, as x approaches to 2 on the left, it's going to be very, very small in a denominator. So the value is going to be infinity, going to be very, very big. And as it approaches to x-axis, it's become smaller and smaller, like this. So at s equals 2, here's an asymptote, vertical asymptote, that will let the value go to very big. And by the way, although we are not calculating about the right side, it will still be the same, because as x approaches to 2 on the right side, it's going to be very, very small too, which will be like this. And the x going to be bigger, is going to be small, because the value is in the denominator. So it will be like this. And then for this question, it asks you to calculate from 1 to 2, right? So you're calculating about the value here. And from here, it goes to infinity. So the total value will be infinity. So about these kind of questions, first of all, observe. And then you will know where the value will be. Need to use limit. So in this case, you can write down the limit in the front, and b approaches to 2, and the integral from 1 to b. And actually, because it's on the left side, so you need to be approaches to the left of the 2. And x minus 2 to the power of minus 2 with respect to x. And now, let's keep doing the integral with the limit in the front. And now it will be like, yeah, let's see this part here first. So in this case, when you do the integral, b approaches to 2 minus, it will be x minus 2, and then because it's, let me see, because it's integral, so you need to plus 1 here. Plus 1 and put it into a denominator. And it becomes your coefficient in the front, which will be like minus 1 over minus 1. Okay, and then here, because your power number need to plus 1, so which will be in the denominator too, then it will be 1 over x minus 2, like this. And don't forget, it has a range. So you're going to keep them here and write down from 1 to b on the right side. And of course, b need to approaches to 2 minus. And let's calculate. This will be 2 minus x in the denominator, and the limit as b approaches to 2 minus from 1 to b. So which will be like limit as b approaches to 2 minus, and we'll put b inside here, b minus x in the denominator, and then minus, because there's no b, right? So you can just write it down without limit. So 2 minus 1 in the denominator. Okay, so now it will be like, oh sorry, this part actually is 2 minus b. We have to replace x. I don't know what I was talking about. So 2 minus b here. So let's see here, as you put 2 minus into this limit, the denominator is going to be very, very small. So if the denominator is going to be very, very small, so the whole number will be very, very big, because you divide it by a very, very small number. So it's going to become very, very big value, which will be like infinity. And then here will be like minus 1, which doesn't matter because it goes to an infinity value. So minus 1 won't be matter. So the answer will be infinity, which is divergent. That's the concept of the improper integral.